Let us see how we can update data in the table. The typical syntax looks like this. Update table name, then set clause. As part of the set clause, we have the column names to which we want to assign the values on the left side, then equal to, then the values we want to assign to columns. The values can be literals or they can be derived column values or derived operation values. Then we can actually specify the where condition using where clause. If where condition is not specified, all rows in the table will be updated. For now, we will see basic examples for update. One need to have good understanding about where clause to take care of complex conditions if we want to filter the data as part of our update statement. Using where will be covered extensively as part of filtering the data at a later point in time when we talk about writing queries using DQL as part of SQL. Now let's perform certain tasks to understand update statement a bit in detail. First, let us try to set user role for user ID 1 as A. If you actually look at the current data, all the users have the user role U. For the user ID 1, we want to assign A, and that's what the problem statement says. We can use update statement like this, update users. If you want to develop in multi-line, you just have to say percentage SQL, then update users, set user role, where user ID equal to 1. It will take care of updating one record for us. Now I can run search star from users, and I should be able to see the data here with respect to Scott and Tiger with user ID 1. The user role is A. Let's understand how to set user email validated as well as is active to true for all users. First, let us review the data. You can see that user email validated is false for everyone. However, is active is false only for 2 records. And we want to set all the values with respect to user email validated as well as is active to true. This is how it will look like. We can say update users, set user email validated equal to true, is active equal to true. It will take care of updating all the records in the table. You can run this query to see the results. Now let's convert the case of user email ID to upper for all the records. If you look at user ID and user email ID, you can see that email IDs are all in lowercase. To convert everything to uppercase, we just have to say update user, set user email ID equal to upper of user email ID. So far we have provided hard-coded values while assigning to columns as part of the set clause. In this case, we are using the function upper on top of user email ID to assign upper email ID of existing value to this user email ID. Now if I run this and then run this query, you can see that the values doesn't change except for converting the case to uppercase. Now let's see how to add a new column by name user full name and update it by concatenating user first name and user last name. Also, while concatenating, we will introduce a space between first name and last name. We can use a DDL statement called as alter table like this to add a new column called as user full name. I am just specifying varchar to be 90 characters here because user full name is supposed to be bigger than first name and last name. Name is, I guess, 40 or 50. Let us go back here and check the length of the first name and last name. First name is 30, last name is 30, and hence we can say 50 or 60 with respect to full name. So let us change this. So instead of saying 90, I'll be using 50. So let me alter the table with user full name of type varchar of length 50. Now the table is altered and you can actually see the results. Because the user full name is added without any defaults, you will be seeing null values with respect to user full name. You are seeing none here because I am using Jupyter Hub based environment which is Python based, and hence it is actually showing none, but actual values inside the database are nulls. Now I can actually use this concat function to concatenate user first name and last name with the space in between. You can validate this query to see that we are able to get the full name. You can see here. Using this, and also I'm trying to use upper to convert the case to uppercase, we should be able to update the user full name with these values. So in this case it is failing because it's a multi-line statement, and I just have to refactor a bit here, and then we can actually run this update statement which will update all the 6 records with full name. Now we should be able to validate the results by running this query. You can see that user full name is derived from concatenation of user first name and last name along with space in between, and also the case is changed to uppercase. This is how you should be able to leverage the update statement to update the data in the existing table, either by using literals or derived values from existing columns. either by specifying conditions or without specifying conditions. If you do not specify conditions, it will actually update every record within the table. Once you understand a lot more about SQL, you will be able to use update statement a lot more effectively to satisfy your requirements.